Right, we don't often feature Land Rovers here on Fast Car, but we think you'll like this one. So that's no 300 TDI then. What's under the bonnet of this?
Little LS3.
Let's have a look. What size is the little LS3?
What's he? 6.2 litre with about 485 at the flywheel, roughly.
Man. It's obviously not even a standard LS because it's got a big old holly bit on the top there. So what have you done to this then?
I bought the LS with 430 horsepower, I think.
Yeah.
And then we done a stage 3 cam in it.
So it's cammed up as well?
Yeah, stage 3 cam, double valve springs, because obviously it's going to be limiter bashed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Low ram holly inlet manifold with
which sits really neatly just under. You haven't had to cut the bonnet, so yeah, that's awesome.
With a 102 throttle body, is it, I think?
Right, so that's why it's a big old like 4 and a bit inch intake pipe.
Yeah, because I had the throttle body and the standard manifold, but I thought, what's the point? Because you had a big lip round the inside, so I didn't want to put it on really because it holds a lot of heat. But
custom manifolds and stuff in there as well.
Turbo manifolds, turned round, pointed forward.
Right.
And then I've made all the exhaust from there on out, right the way through.
Right, so that's how it's got away. Yeah.
Yeah, because
so come out the front and then from that backwards.
Yeah, because that one's right next to me clutch foot there. So if the piston comes out, I'm defooted basically. if he tries exiting on me, he's taking me with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tight squeeze. So how'd you get it in there? How is it physically in there? Because obviously this is not Land Rover chassis or cross member, because that would be diff and 4-wheel drive and whatever else. So what you want underneath there then?
I chassis mounted the engine on Vauxhall chassis mounts.
Right.
So 2 litre XE Vauxhall chassis mount job, same with Mark II Escort. Mounted the engine in, box, and then we done E36 subframe.
Or BMW E36?
Yeah, BMW E36 subframe, but I cut 2 inches out of each side to shorten him back in again because he's too wide. So he's as wide as a Mark II Escort on chassis legs.
Oh, right.
So I shrunk him so he'd fit in, because then all the wheels are in within the parameters of the Land Rover.
And they come back out again on the wheel.
Don't look stupid, like it's all stuck out the sides and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we got FDF front arms, which I chopped up again because they weren't how I wanted them to work on this one.
Yeah.
BC Racing front shocks.
Well, I was looking at, obviously that's all custom turrets and all the adjustable top mounts and stuff. So what is that based on? Is that all custom spec or is that based on something else?
I've made all this. This is FDF in the top here.
Yeah.
And then it's, just custom the top bits. And then roughly measured off of a E46 Beamer.
Oh, okay, cool.
To try and get it, but I've lent the shockers too far back really. But it does work, but not quite right. So I'm going to have another bash at it in a minute.
It certainly looks like it works.
Yeah.
What gearbox you on? It's not an auto, is it? It's a manual in there, isn't it?
No, T56 Tramex 6-speed.
Oh, okay. What, Corvette one?
Yeah, Corvette box. This Magnum XL, is that, I think? The biggest one they do.
Yeah, I know the ones you mean.
So he should take 700 horse. So.
Yeah, they put it on a Mustang as well, actually, didn't they?
But I've done syncro in 4, so he's going up to the gearbox, man. So I might get
it's broken?
Yeah. That'd be the second box. I blew the first one to smithereens. He had a meltdown, the other one.
Yeah.
So we might put the internals in this box so that we can take the big horsepower ready for when I do the engine. Yeah. So I thought as he's coming out and being mended, I might as well do it and get it all done in one go.
So what you done stopping wise then? Is it on BMW brakes as well then, or?
Yeah. Yeah, 3 to 8 Beamer brakes, I think, on the front.
Oh, right.
I think.
Don't worry about stopping, do you?
No, we only got a transit axle in the rear, so.
So it's a transit axle in the back.
Yeah, Mark 7 transit axle in the rear.
Yeah.
Shortened 6 inches both sides.
I say, that's had quite a lot taken out of it then.
Yeah, welded up, custom shafts.
So that's just locked with a welder. That's not anything fancy, spools or anything. That's just literally welded up, and that's all holding what we saw earlier on.
Yeah, because transit don't do anything else, not unless you. I think it's Australia. They might
well, no,
do a slipper.
that's saying, but you can get away with transit stuff in there, and that welds.
Yeah, just work the MIG welder into it and stop it all moving.
Yeah, so inside you can see, still got Land Rover dash, but that's obviously not Land Rover hydraulic handbrake.
No, we've tried to keep it as Land Rover looking as we can, so that when you look at it, you can't really see what's been done to it, if you know what I mean. It's like the seat pan and stuff, I've lowered it 2 inches on the front, just to get the seats level and comfy in there.
Still got an original Land Rover steering wheel.
That's the best bit. Everyone looks at it and thinks I haven't done nothing, because it all just looks standard Land Rover.
Yeah.
As much as there's months and months of work in there. I've cut the brake pedal off, moved him my way so he's closer to the pedal. Yeah. Obviously it's designed for wellies, so you can get wellies down between it all. So I've had to bring all the pedals a lot closer to what they were, because they were like, best part of
race car spec rather than
like
farmer
3 inch
spec.
gaps between each one. It was ridiculous. And the throttle pedal, we've had to bend him round the roll cage.
Oh, he's ran the roll cage.
Yeah, because the roll cage got in the way, because he used to be running about an inch away from the side panel.
Yeah. Talking of the roll cage, that's really well done as well, isn't it? The roll cage. Can I open this door?
Yeah, go for it.
The roll cage comes right away through here. And who built all this? You built all this as well?
I had Chunk bent it all up for me, and I welded it all in.
Oh, that's amazing. And that's obviously all custom through.
Right through.
Here, it goes right through to the front. Do they go through to turrets and stuff as well?
Not yet, no. I might chop them into the turrets this time when I haven't ever got the steering and stuff.
But obviously the roof is all made to fit
the canvas.
Yeah, so that's all. This is all the roll cage you put in, yeah?
Yeah. Amazing. Because obviously the roll cage is what makes the shape of the Land Rover now for the outside of the canvas and stuff.
Yeah. That's all the way through. And what's this? The original Land Rover bit just bolts on, does it?
That's Exmoor trim bits. That is the roof and the metal bits round it, just to make it work.
Yeah, cool.
And then everything else is custom to it.
Yeah. So then moving around the back, massive, great fuel tank.
I got a 60-litre fuel tank in it because he's taxing MOT for a road, so obviously.
I was going to say, why have you got such a big fuel tank?
You don't want to be in a petrol station every 5 minutes.
This is road legal.
Yeah, and trust me, with that engine, you will be in a petrol station every 5 minutes.
Well, it will be if you're driving like that.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. And then obviously custom exhaust around the back.
Yeah.
Obligatory flag. Look, obviously the flag, Avin the Crack.
Yeah. Because there isn't really much space for stickers apart from the 2 doors. That's about the only place for stickers.
Yeah,
really.
it's there because it's all side, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's this exhaust off there? Obviously, what are these silencers?
These are all off of Provision exhausts from over Wales. I think they all come from. All the stainless bits.
It looks like a bike exhaust. Obviously, it's massive, but it's sort of like that oval shape rather than a little sort of like bike can rather than a normal silencer you'd expect to see.
Yeah, of course, because I wanted them because they step. Look, because he comes in at the bottom and then steps, so I can get over the roll cage both sides.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So it's in one. Yeah. That's it's nice.
So
that,
I've come over the axle as well because I didn't want it under the axle.
Oh, so it's just like normal, but turned 90 degrees.
Yeah, that's it. So instead of being flat, I turned them up right, just so we can ski them up over the top of everything.
Yeah, you can see the old size of them discs on the back of there as well. They're thick, aren't they? They're massive.
Oh, it's 3.5 ton transit.
Yeah,
it's all designed for 3.5 ton transit.
Them coilovers aren't designed for 3.5 ton transit.
No, the coilies are off of a Mark 1 Escort I used to own for drag racing.
Oh, okay.
I had a Cosy in it, so we scavenged some parts off of him and
I
nicked him for this one.
So I can see all that's all. Is that Watts linkage on that rear end as well then?
Yeah, all homemade Watts link on the rear end because obviously you can't buy it for a transit. So we've had the laser cut it out round the plate, and then I've had to make all the bearing parts and all that, so it all moves, make the plates.
And you fabricated all that here?
All of it.
And obviously 4-link at the front.
Yeah.
Big old springs on the back of there.
Yeah, we got some big old bars on the 4-link because it just looks right for a Land Rover.
I
looked at the noodly ones and I was like, it just don't look man enough in there.
No, that is cool.
That's why the roll gauge is so big.
Yeah. So obviously this thing can't compete, can it? Because too big, too heavy, too high, and you've got a massive, great metal bumper.
Yeah, we got a metal bumper and we got rock sliders still on it, so they ain't
Yeah,
keen
so
on
they're
it.
not going to want you to hit anyone else on track.
No,
with that.
I've had a few telling offs for that.
So what? Obviously, we've seen you go drifting here. What have you built it for?
Bit of prat.
Just literally for
yeah,
shits and giggles.
Yeah, shits and giggles.
Just for fun.
I just want to be a prat. I got no interest in competing. Well, I don't mind competing, but
Yeah,
I just want to be a dick all day.
that's amazing.
Literally. You know, that's it. It's just fun to me.
So if we can get it there, you're going to bring us to TRAX then? Be a dick at TRAX?
I've got to buy a helmet and a hands device and a few other bits and bobs, but yeah, I should be there.
That'd be awesome. People would love to see that.
See if we can, do some back.
Another reason to get yourself along to TRAX, because if you want to see this thing in the flesh or in the metal, then yeah, get yourself along.
See if I can do some backers into the big corner.
Yeah.
I'll have a go. Might end up in the gravel pit, but I'll have a go.
Yeah.
At least I can drive out the gravel pit.
Yeah, you ain't going to get beached, are you?
No, I ain't going to get beached. We just might do a little bit of wheel spinning coming out, but...
Well, thanks, Jack, for showing us around your absolute monster of a build today.
Not a problem.
If you guys want to see more details on how Jack and the rest of the Avin the Crack guys built this, they've actually got a YouTube series, you say from start to finish, documenting the whole thing.
Start to finish, yeah, and you see how that I didn't mean to build it. It just came in for an engine.
So yeah, so make sure you check that out. It's just YouTube at Avin the Crack. And yeah, if you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And I know he's itching to get in there to do some donuts, so I'll let him go.